I have the Kelty Noah 9 tarp set up, and this is the diamond configuration. And I was going to try this out tonight because I had seam sealed it the other day after I'd purchased this. And so since we're going to have, I don't know if you can see the tarp or not to where it has the sprinkles on it right now, but I have my solitaire tent set up under it to see how dry that I'm gonna stay. I just did this at my house so I could give this a good test before I got it out in the field. And I have my walking staff set up through the eyelet, and just one of the guidelines down to a tent stake, and that's done the same way on the back. And then the sides are just down into the ground. So we're going to give this a good test tonight, see how it performs in the wind, if we have any wind. And of course we're going to have the rain because it's been forecasting all day for the rain. So I decided to set this up, and I'll try to give you maybe some shots tonight and definitely tomorrow so you can get a better look at this. Okay, it's the next morning after sleeping out with this Noah 9 tarp. Performed really well. I did have one mishap during the night. I'm going to show you actually what had happened. The tent stake actually pulled loose, this aluminum one, and luckily I had another larger one on the plastic which has more surface area on it, so it holds a little bit better. And it held the rest of the night once I got that in there, but when that pulled out, my trekking pole come down, and I'll show you what had happened here. I'm going to open this flap up, and I'm just freehanding this with a camera, as you can tell. So no tripod today. But when the tarp had fell, it laid right in here, which all the water started running in, and so at 4 o'clock in the morning I rolled over and found a lot of water right in here, which I had my pack laying here and had my little camping pillow on top of that, and so that woke me up. And that's why you field test these new things when you're close to home. I was able to go in and get a towel, dry this off, restake this, get back to business on it. But underneath here everything was dry, and the seam held up well, and after I restaked it everything was fine. But it was just using the little aluminum stakes. It seemed to hold fine on the ends here on the sides using it that way, but I think I'll definitely go back to my plastic pegs. They got down to 44 degrees last night. There was some wind. You can tell there's still some wind. The tarp, it performed really well. And the only thing that I would say about it, you know, I could have used some more guidelines. It's got plenty of these attachments that you could do that, but I don't like having all the guidelines in the way, especially at night. It's really tough to see, and you know, getting in and out. But great configuration. It would do for hammock camping as well. I think that I would probably go with the Noah 12, and that's what I'm going to try next. I like having a little more area, especially in the front here, if you do have conditions like what we had last night, to where you could work under there and be out of the weather. And so this is just really kind of tight. It works, you know, it'll definitely work for you, but I think I would like a little more area. So I would probably go ahead and invest in the 12 and try that out and let you guys know how that worked. But for the Noah 9, the 59 bucks I spent on it, it's well worth it. Seems to be a good little tarp for the one test I put it through. And so I will make another video on the 12 and see what you think about that. So as always, thanks for watching.